We are currently in 4.7 PTU and I'm standing on the roof of my Corsair. We're gonna test the Corsair today. We're gonna see its changes and of course how it will attack other ships. Also, I want to see the combat in 4.7. I still haven't done a proper combat, so I want to see how the Corsair stacks up right now. But you may ask, what are you doing on the roof? Well, let me show you. Since we now have a radar, and radar has a lot of pips, we have to strip everything that we don't need. So I forgot to do this, to remove these stupid guns that take power from my ship. Otherwise I cannot fully power even weapons with this thing and still have a functional ship. So I'm gonna remove this. I want the shield at full power, and maybe I will have more pips. I'm using everything stock here just because I want to see how good the Corsair be. And of course these cannons, I think what kind of they are, M6As and M7As are really powerful. Alright, we have done the job. Let's go back inside and test the ship. So let's take a look at the changes from 4.6 to 4.7. First of all, look at the requirements for the radar. Before we needed only 2 pips. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you want your radar to function at the maximum distance and maximum quality. Also here, physical and energy durability is changed, and I think something with the engine state changed, but I cannot find what. And the shield of course went from 62 to 125. So basically it's now like before with the 2 size 3 shields with only 1 size 3 shield. As I said, everything is in stock. I haven't changed here anything. So I want to see how much time is needed now to kill the enemy ships. Before, in 4.6, it was a lot shorter, and I also want to see, is it possible to disable the ships, not only just to kill them. For example, if you just shoot them, they just stop and drift, or they will explode every time like they do now in 4.6. I really hope that they give back the disabling of the ships. I hate when the ships every time explode. It's just so stupid. Not realistic. So I'm gonna remove 1 tile from cooler, already here from life support, and I have extra now. Pips, maybe I'm gonna put more to the weapons. Yep, I'm almost at the full power. Maybe if I take this from here. Yes, now I have full power to the weapons. The shields are strong enough with these 2 tiles. And what I would like to also add is full power here to the radar, but it's just simply not possible. If I take off 1 cooler down, I will be overheating. So yeah, this is how you now have to run Corsair, unless you have a little bit better components and better power plants. There is our target, MSR. A lot of other bad guys are there. We're gonna ignore them and fly to the main target and see how does it function. That ship also has a size 3 shield, so it will not be easy to get it down. They will miss. Yep. Okay, pips on only 1.1 kilometer. Damn. Oh, these guns. What the hell? What are these things here? That's why I couldn't hit it. Never mind. I thought I was shooting him, but he was actually shooting me. But look at this. 1.8, 2 kilometers, I cannot target it. I can simply fire maybe to hit it. Oh my god, what are these things here? Oh, I don't see this dropping on Thursday. It's so bad. So yeah, what I have to do now is remove 2 tiles from my guns. There, not 3. 2. And add them to the radar. 1.5 kilometers. Okay, now I can shoot him. Let's see when I will lose the pip on him. I can still target him and still target him. Full power. 1.8 kilometer. I think that's too low. It's too low. Yeah. To use so much power for 1.8 kilometers is just wrong. I hope that there are better radars, but this is really shitty. And also, yeah, the servers are horrible. Look at this. God. I'm probably shooting just air. The shield is going down pretty fast. Yeah. Luckily it stays down. There he is on the other side. Now we have to deal with the armor. Oh, he's getting red. Yeah, this melting armor really easy. These guns are good, but they are bad against small ships. Basically now you have to sacrifice a lot of power for the radar, which is really crazy. I love the animation on how the armor is being melted. And yep, they still explode. Crazy. I don't like this whatsoever. So to offset the level of power, I would put 2 deadbolts on the wings. I think that would be awesome for the Corsair. So if you want, yeah, now good build, the best build would be mixed build. Look at this, 1.8 kilometers. How the hell they can target me in this desync shit? Shield just devastated that missile. I don't know what they are doing with the servers. They want to have 2,000 people, but look at this. He teleported and exploded. Oh god. They actually target really good. Gimbal. Another gimbal. Okay. Alright, the conclusion. So a lot has been changed. Mainly this new armor and radars. The problem with the radars, they are so expensive for the energy. So you'll now have to compensate every build with a ballistic offset. For example, as I said, deadbolts on the wings instead of here all laser cannons. The cannons are still powerful against armor. This one just melt everything, but they are really slow, so shooting a small target as it was before, it will be hard. Right now the Corsair is really good ship. A lot of people asked how the Corsair is in 4.7. It's even better than it was before, 2 times better, because it has more shield power, it has more durable armor, and yeah, radar only takes a lot, but if you put very good components inside, if you offset some ballistic cannons and remove the turrets as I did to gain a little bit more power, this ship is still valuable and one of the best ships in the game for almost everything. What are your thoughts about 4.7? What are your thoughts about Corsair? Write them down in the comments. I would go test more. I was planning to do 2 or 3 tests, change different ships, but it's not worth it because sadly it's such a desync that I cannot do anything until the new patch drops. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like my video, don't hesitate to subscribe, like and share. Until next video, have fun out there.